This is our news report on the latest events in the 1950s.
Hello and welcome back to JBC News. In the televised Army McCarthy hearings, where Senator McCarthy accused the Army of harboring communists, we now see Senator McCarthy browbeating the people on trial. There has been a climax in this 188-hour-long hearing.
Mr. Welsh, I know this had nothing to do with our hearing, but I would like you to know that in your law firm, there is a young man named Fred Fisher, who is part of the National Lawyers Guild, which is a guild that swings to the defense of anyone who is being accused of being a communist. Now, I know, Mr. Welsh, that you would never knowingly aid the communist cause, but when you burlesque this hearing, while I'm trying to bring out the facts, I think you are aiding them. Mr. Chairman?
Mr. McCartney, listen to me.
I can listen to you with one ear.
This time, I want you to listen to me with both ears.
Okay.
I asked Fisher if there was anything in his life that would hurt anyone in this case, and Mr. Fisher told me that he belonged to the Lawyers Guild, and I told him that he should stay away from this case. But little did I dream that you would be so cruel and reckless that to needlessly scar this man. I consider myself a gentleman, but I cannot forgive you on this.
It says here in my file that this man's record, that the guild has been labeled, before he became a member, as early as 1944.
Senator, may we not drop this? We know that Mr. Fisher belonged to the Lawyers Guild. Let's not assassinate this lad further, Senator. You have done enough. Have you no sense of decency, sir, at long last? Have you left no sense of decency?
Mr. Welsh, I know this hurts you very much, but I want you to be very, very clear that you are not serious about hiring this young man into your committee.
Mr. McCartney, I will not discuss with you further. You, Mr. Chairman, may, if you will, call the next witness.
That's all.
Welcome back. Now introducing the Korean War. It began in 1950 to 1953. The United Nations sent armed forces to South Korea to prevent a communist takeover.
The Allies divided Korea at the 38th parallel of latitude.
Soviet troops controlled the north, while American troops controlled the south.
While warnings were ignored, China launched a massive attack across the Yellow River in November. Hundreds of thousands of Chinese troops flooded across the border, driving the UN forces back across the 38th parallel.
Here's Nancy with a map of North and South Korea.
Hi, I'm Nancy, and I'm here with the map of Korea. The Americans and Soviet entered Korea and split Korea into North and South at the 38th parallel. This is the North and this is the South. This is the 38th parallel. The North is controlled by the Soviets and the South is controlled by America. The Soviet Union is like over there. And North attacked the South and pushed them all the way to Busan. Busan, like right there. South attacked the North and pushed them all the way to the border of China. Border of China is like at Yao River. China warned and threatened South Korea, but the warnings were ignored, so China crossed the Yao River and the 38th parallel. After that, the South pushed North Korea and China back across the 38th parallel and settled down. They began a peace agreement and wasn't signed until the 1953. This is Pyongyang. It was taken by the United Nations on October 1950, and Seoul was liberated by the United Nations on September 28, 1950. Back to you, reporters.
Up next is our update about the Sputnik 1 that Soviets launched on October 4, 1957 in Kazakhstan. First man-made satellite that could encircle the Earth in 98 minutes with a rate of 18,000 miles per hour. Don't you think that that's amazing, Regina? To think that the USSR was able to accomplish something like this in such a short amount of time compared to the US?
Oh yes, Kim, it is amazing how the USSR had accomplished something that even the US is still trying to do. You know, when this type of events happen, there are always similar reaction towards it. We have special videos and interviews on the reaction between the Soviets and the Americans. Take a look.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
JBC News here reporting live in Russia for the event of Sputnik 1 launched. I'm here live with Irina. How do you feel about the Sputnik 1 launch?
Great!
There you have it, America. It's a bird!
It's a plane! No, it's a spaceship! It's a satellite! It's really high up there!
Let's ask one of our fellow Americans for her opinion. How do you feel about the Soviets' launch of the Sputnik?
I'm not sure how I feel because this isn't a good sign for the U.S. since it's like we're falling behind. I feel like we should do more to catch up.
There you go!
So there you have it. The American citizens feel disbelief that the U.S., which seemed like a leading nation in technology, fell behind the Soviets. I wonder how the president feels about this.
Well, the president did respond to this, and he's not really worried about it, saying that the Soviets just put one small ball into the air.
Also, there's no need to worry, everyone, since the U.S. Defense Department reported that they are funding a new project called Explorer, an alternative to Vanguard. That's supposed to launch on January 31st next year. Also, there are reports of Congress passing the National Aeronautics and Space Administration to research on rocket science and space exploration. This shows that the U.S. is trying to catch up to what seems like a space race between the USSR and the U.S.
That's good. Now up next is our next headline.
We have a special feature for you guys today. Well, it's a celebrity that's in town right now, and I gotta admit, he's pretty sweet looking and smooth, and he's a great singer. So stay tuned to watch, okay?
Well, it's the one for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, don't you step on my blue suede shoe. anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. You can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. We'll do anything that you want to do, but honey, lay off of my shoes and don't step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. My house, steal my car, bring my liquor from an old fruit jar. We'll do anything that you want to do, but honey, lay off of my shoes. Step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. For the money, two for the show. Three to get ready now. Go, can't go, but don't. Step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything, lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, it's blue suede shoes. Blue suede shoes. Blue suede shoes. Blue suede shoes. You can do anything, but lay off of my blue suede shoes.
Hi and welcome back to JVC News. We have been going through some technological breakthroughs as the U.S. went through many social changes during the post-war era. Also, we have witnessed several important scientific advances in medicine, space exploration, and electronics.
Yes, we have, Kim. Due to the disease polio, known as infantile paralysis, had struck the nation. Nobody knows where or when it would strike, and people watched helplessly as their neighbors fell sick.
As you can see here, these people are scared and terrified. Let's ask someone how they really feel. Oh, here's one. Excuse me. How do you feel about this frantic situation?
Don't you see something terribly is happening right now? Can't you see children are dying? Can't you?
Well, there you have it, folks. Back to you, Kim and Sarah.
It sure is terrible out there, but not for long. This just in, research scientist Jonas Salk developed an injectable vaccine that has prevented polio.
He first tested the vaccine on himself, his wife, and his 3 sons. Then it was tested on 2 million middle school children.
Fullback Bobby is a boy of 9. He can really hit that line. He's a star because he knows he's got go power from Cheerios. He's got go power. There he goes. He's feeling his Cheerios. Cheerios. Cheerios.
Yes, Cheerios, the cereal that's shaped like a little letter O. No other cereal is like Cheerios, the only ready-to-eat cereal with this wonderful toasted oat flavor. A breakfast of Cheerios with milk, fruit, and buttered toast is all you need to give you go power. That's because Cheerios is made from energy-packed oats, made to give you the vitamins and minerals you need for healthy nerves, good red blood, strong teeth and bones. So give the whole family go power from Cheerios, the oat cereal that needs no cooking. Then you'll hear people say,
he's feeling his Cheerios.